Hello, family. Thank you for coming over to the house tonight. And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the SK beat. We're kicking, just kicking, just kicking. Okay, you don't come to another episode where we're going to be asking the question of, why you telling my business? Don't be telling my business. Why not? Because a can and a can, a can, and a wheel. Now we're off to... Hello, everyone. Hello. And I am so glad you are here today with me. And you know we're going to talk about something and everything. We're going to get into it. But I just wanted to say hello, and hopefully each and every one of you all are doing fantastic. Welcome back. That's the next thing I have to tell y'all. Welcome back, and welcome back to the channel. Then you had to come over here. No, sure did. But you were like, let me go see what they're talking about. I know she ain't talking about nothing but a piece of shit. But it's something. And I'm going to go on over there and get me my little kikis and my little ha-has. Okay? But don't forget, as you come into the house, or when you leave in the house, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Come off that fence, come off that curb, come from in the bushes. Just come on into the house. And I say welcome to my YouTube family. Okay? But as we always have to say, like, share, and subscribe, and comment. You know I like the comments, even though y'all be coming for a sister, but it is what it is. That is my channel, okay? That's my original channel, and this is my second channel, all right? We need you all to go over there, do your thing, subscribe to the channel so we continue to grow, all right? But we know we have to use this fair disclaimer act. Everything we doing over here is alleged. Alleged. Get it into your mind. Everything you hearing over here at the house is alleged. Okay? Because we don't know nothing to be factual. Because we too sorry to go into, just to go into investigating the situation. Unless it's just one thing that just picking at me, just gnawing at me. And I have to go see it for myself. But then that would be an exclusive. Okay? So, we don't get too much into those, but we got to have a talk. We got to have a conversation. We got to get into it. Because this person that we're going to be talking about, child, I can't keep it undercover any longer. We got to talk about it. We got to have a conversation. And why don't we get right on into it? GabrielleUnion and host of friends attending a Beyonce Renaissance tour. Yes. Piss poor parenting, piss poor parenting, piss poor parenting. Why do we have a 3 and 4-year-old at the Beyonce Renaissance tour when it is for adult entertainment? Please tell me that. Please tell me why. Why, oh why? Okay? Now, just because Beyonce's daughter was performing, 11 years old, okay, I get it. I got it. That's good. But that has nothing to do with GabrielleUnion and her piss poor parenting that she would take a 4-year-old to the concert, knowing it's going to be explicit, knowing that it's going to be adult, seriously entertainment. And people going to be drinking. People going to be cussing. People might be up there smoking the ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? They did it when I went to a concert when I was 12, I think, years old. It was 12 or 13. And it was a Rick James concert. And boy, when he said they were busting out and it's time for the song, girl, hey, I was half asleep and groggy when I got home from with my brother, who didn't find anybody, to babysit me or to, watch over me, because, my mom was working at night. And one of the friends had canceled. He had an extra ticket. And he said, well, let me take my sister because I ain't missing this Rick James concert. And he tried to downplay it to my mom, like, no, it ain't that like that. No, it ain't that like that. He a cool cat. He's going to be like, Earth, Wind, and Fire, or, the Eyes of Brothers. And, my mama trusting him, not really knowing, you know what I'm saying? Took me to that concert. I came home high as hell from secondhand smoke, okay? But of course, he had a key. My mama got home around the same time because she worked the night shift. So we actually got home before her. And he made sure I took a bath and went to bed. And he was like, girl, you okay? Because again, I was talking out my head and I was trying to sing some of the songs that was introduced to me that night. So that was piss poor uh, sibling connection, for lack of a better word, bonding time with my brother and his girlfriend and some other friends, okay? But like I said, I got exposed to secondhand smoke of the weed. And hey, it wasn't really laced with nothing back in the day. It was just pure grown. And, my brother's like, okay, we gonna take him. Because he really didn't have, he had to babysit me too. And he didn't know that my mama had to work this particular night, because her schedule changes drastically. But anyway, like I said, GabrielleUnion know better, do better. She could have got a sitter for that night. But no, she wanted to expose her child to some X-rated adult entertainment type situation. But again, a 3 and 4 year old have no business out there at no grown ass folk concert. And Dwayne or Gabrielle is not going to tell me that they couldn't find someone to watch Kavaya. Okay? It was enough having a 17-year-old out there hearing explicit stuff. But again, she was exposed to things much younger in her teenage life anyway. Because I'm thinking, was she 10 when she came out telling her dad she wanted to be a she instead of what he was born as a he? Yeah. Okay. We're going to finish with that. We're going to move on to the article that people wrote up for us and our adult entertaining regarding a concert and GabrielleUnion, a 4-year-old, 17-year-old going to a concert. Okay. It's written up by Angela and Lori and Dolori, something like that. We're going to give her credit for writing this article up for her employer people. Okay, it says GabrielleUnion says daughter Kavaya thought Beyonce's Renaissance tour show was a Blue Ivy concert exclusive. Okay, GabrielleUnion tells people about her family's special night in Los Angeles at Beyonce's birthday show on the Renaissance World Tour. Kavaya James Wade had a first concert experience that she'll never forget. Probably not. She was 4 years old, but hey, memory can be, deleted as well, or not really taking shape when they get older and you try to tell them that your first concert was Beyonce and they looking at her like, sure, mom. Okay. Uh, Goes on to say, speaking with people about her partnership with Great Wolf Lodge, GabrielleUnion opens up about what it was like to take her 4-year-old to a Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour, stopping in Los Angeles on the iconic singer's birthday. Continue to tell us, Gabrielle, about your piss poor parenting. We're listening and we're also shading the hell out you because you ain't have no business taking a 4-year-old, okay? And you talking about you got morals and values, but of course, you kind of brought out Dwayne Wade's son to a daughter, had that experience. So again, piss poor parenting all the way around. Y'all brought that child out and y'all were promoting her, taking all credit and setting her up with different outlets that would sponsor her on their brand and whatnot. I mean, the girl really was thrown out there before, you know, he or she knew what to experience and what to expect. You know what I'm saying? But when you got money, you shun from certain things that are negative, that'll negatively impact the 17-year-old. Okay, I forget his name. They named him Zaya, but he's really Zion, a Zion or something like that. But he prefers to be considered as a female. Okay, even though I don't know if he currently still dates a female who wants to be male, but hella confusion right there. We ain't even gonna touch it. I have made videos in the past. Just research my archives, and you may see a couple with this silly woman's antics about raising her family the way she is. Okay, but anyway, we go on back to the article. It says Kavaya's first concert outside of seeing characters perform at Disneyland. Okay, that's right, Disneyland. She's gonna compare the two. Not even comparable. One is appropriate, the other one is hella not. Okay? But anyway, she goes on to say Union 50 tells people it was way past her bedtime since she goes to bed no later than 7, and Bays doesn't go on until 8:39. She was absolutely delirious. Hell, I was delirious just, of reading this article that you would expose your 4-year-old to. Okay? Now, you already appropriately said she go to bed at 7 each night. So what the hell you haven't heard at a concert that, Beyonce ain't start to 8:30 or 9, okay? You probably got to bed about or got home about 2, huh? You think? Inappropriate. Piss poor parenting. 101 for Gabrielle Union. Take the course, okay? And you'll see how destructive your life and your children's life will become. Okay, Kavaya enjoyed the show. Now, that's just my sidebar, not in this latest article. Just had to say that. Okay, we do that from time to time. Kavaya enjoyed the show alongside her best friend Crosby, with the two of them running around having a ball until the little one realized her favorite part of the show wouldn't last long. I had to explain to her that Blue is only a small part of the concert. The Bring It On actress explains Kavaya was there for a Blue Ivy concert, while the rest of us were there for Blue, as well as her mom. Okay, y'all, you were there for her mom, okay? Period and point blank. And you thought it was a very appropriate to bring this child to an adult concert. And the one, I guess it's Crosby. I guess both them, her, his parents, they didn't have a babysitter either. Okay, could have got one for the price. Could have got for the price of one. They could have been at home enjoying themselves and going to bed at appropriately 7 p.m. But no, where was they? Where was they? Okay, piss poor parenting 101. Okay. Let's see, just like they have you take divorce classes, just in case you may not make it in your marriage. Yeah, that's a new thing they do now. They want you to know the other aspect of getting divorced. No, that's when you're divorced and they make you take that class. Sorry about that, because I had to take that class. Um, it wasn't about nothing. It wasn't teaching you too much about handling divorce and making sure your family is in tow with it. It was just a waste of money, which our government makes us spend here and there, taxing us like it ain't nobody's business, getting on our nerves with all that taxing, and rather be saying, be ready to put you in jail, tax evasion, or take your house, your car, if you had enough sense to get a 15-year loan. But if you got a 30, that's still fine. But like I said, in this world, you just leasing stuff. You don't have anything. You have the ideal of having the American dream come to play, but it don't. Ain't nothing American, and it show damn ain't no dream out here now. All right, the dream has died. We're just trying to survive. That's pretty much where it is. But again, that's my sidebar. We had to get on back over here to the story. Um, Let me see. Okay, so when it was Blue's time to come on, we took them down closer to the stage so she could see. And that was actually really the only time she was laser focused. She was obsessed with Blue. So Blue comes on, and then when she's off and Beyonce comes back, she's like, "Where's Blue?" Okay, Blue ain't gonna have her concert, baby, until here she might have her own only concert starting Blue probably at 15 or 16. So she ain't going nowhere. She liked the experience because it was past Blue Ivy's um, time to get up in that bed. But it was during the summer, so she could hang out. But school's in. 9 times out of 10, she has a tutor on tour, so she don't miss any of her academic studies. Okay, we're going back to the article. It said Union told her blues part of the show was done, at which point she was ready to return to their seats. She was eager to get back to her besties, and we're like right now watching the Queen do her thing on the biggest stage, and Kavaya like Blue is gone. The mom is cool, but she hasn't even sung Single Lady She Laughs. Union jokes she also had a good time at the Blue Ivy's concert, as we've started calling it in our house. Okay. Daughter Zaya, 17, also had a great time at the show doing her own thing with friends after arriving with family. She is the biggest Beyonce fan, and she was in Club Renaissance and had the time of her life. Union shares, it was such an amazing show. Faye is such an amazing woman and performer, and it was a massive celebration that felt like something far beyond a concert. Okay, I just felt like the biggest, most massive celebration of the community. Everyone was really into the theme and wearing silver, but it was just felt like a movement, and it was so fun. I definitely had an afterglow for a couple of days afterwards. It means a lot to Union and her husband, Dwayne Wade, to be able to create these core lifetime memories and to be able to provide for her what my parents provided for me. My first concert was at age 5, and let me tell you, sidebar here, piss poor parenting. So it's a generational curse as well as a staple on indoctrinating your child to sexualities and you know paraphernalia stuff and um, being exposed to secondhand smoke. Oh, you had drinkers there. What else inappropriate stuff was happening at Beyonce's concert that do adults entertain themselves with? Okay, but that's just my sidebar, not in this latest article. Okay, my first concert was at 5. Gabrielle Union explains, and I went to go see Earth, Wind, and Fire. I had probably seen Earth, Wind, and Fire as an adult once a year since I could buy tickets on my own, she says. But my parents gave me that first hug, or a huge special moment. I remember everything about that concert more than I remember some chunks of my childhood. And you see how concerts play a part of indoctrinating you into sexuality, uh, pornos type stuff, uh, just stuff that adult people entertain, and it's not for kids viewing. You know what I'm saying? It's like X-rated. But it is what it is. Okay. And I'm glad that we could share these things with Zaya. Kavaya D also took Zaya to see Kendrick Lamar at Lollapalooza, and we got her hooked on scissor tickets, and she's been gone crazy since then. But again, like I say, piss poor parenting 101 that Gabrielle Union just keeps giving us. And that's all I got. Got no more. I'll see you next video.